Another conditional statement option that we have in Bash is called a case statement. Case statements allow us to perform some kind of action depending on the value of a variable or of an expression. And it accomplishes this by matching that value against patterns that we provide. Let's take a look. I have a script open here. It's called enter_number. It is inside of the what are case statements directory in the GitHub repo. As always, the link to this will be in the description. Our script starts off on line number 5 by using the read command to ask the user to provide a number. This actually should be a value here. We're going to change this prompt here. The -p allows us to provide a prompt, which in this case is enter a value. And then we have here n, which is the name of a variable. And we are going to save that value that's provided to us to the variable number or the variable named n. Our case statement starts on line number 7 and with the keyword case, and ends on number 18, so line number 18. And in typical Bash fashion, the way you close this statement is by typing in the case keyword backwards, similar to like an if statement, right? So what we're saying is, okay, let's grab the variable n. I need to compare its value, and let's see if it's inside of any of these patterns. We have one pattern here, second pattern here, the third pattern here, the fourth pattern here, and our last pattern should always be our default pattern. So if this value doesn't match any of our previous patterns, it's going to match this last one, and that is always going to be the wildcard symbol or the star or asterisk, which means once again, okay, any other value, if it doesn't match, it's going to match this pattern. Keep in mind that patterns are, you see we have 1 or 2, the pipe symbolizes 1. So if it matches the character 1 or the character 2, come in to perform this command here. But you see that our pattern ends with a closed parentheses character. That has to happen for every single pattern. And the action that we perform, that has to end with a double semicolon, which tells the case statement to continue, to get out of the case statement and to continue because there has been a match there. Now you can have patterns in a bunch of different ways, and this is where your creativity comes in, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. In this case, we're saying, all right, if it matches the character 1 or 2, if it matches any digit within the range 3 through 9, if it is a value that has 2 characters in it, if it is a value that starts with anything but ends with .txt, or as usual, our default pattern down here, which would print out other. Okay, let's bring up our terminal, Control J there. If you need to update your permissions to be able to execute your script, make sure to use the chmod. We have a video on that. And in this case, I'm just going to type in enter number. Fantastic. Let's try the number 7 here. You can see that since the number 7 is a value between 3 and 9, it's going to match this second pattern here. That's why I printed out number 3 through 9. And let's run this once more. And let's say we provide 2 characters. Let's provide if. It matched our 2 characters pattern, which is our third option here. Let's do one more. Let's say hello.txt. And that matches our fourth pattern there, ends in txt. And finally, let's provide one that's not in here at all. Let's just say hello. This is a message. And that didn't match any of our patterns, so it goes to our default pattern at the bottom here. I guess we'll try to match the top one too. The top one asks to match either 1 or 2. So let's put the character number 2, and you see it matched there. Case statements are awesome options for us to really customize our scripts and make sure we get the exact functionality that we're trying to aim. That's it for this video. Let's take a look at what are functions in Bash in our next video.